Wild Card Custom. Saturday still, 2:42. I got some more things to spit out. This is part 2. Because this is what happens when Tommy Shoe ain't working on nothing. You got a lot of time to think. We're going to start this out with a little music. And I'm going to show you some more things. Maybe I'm going to tell you some things I shouldn't. I don't know. Are you ready, baby? I am. Okay, let me see if I can cut this a little shorter here. There's some more stuff that I've done over the years. Because like I said, I'm a worker bee. Here's a 1974 Banner 22-foot trailer that I bought way back in the day. So you know what 72 looks like inside. There's where I started with. You can see the dated cushions. This is where I was starting to get with the program. And this is what I finished with. New paneling wood, new cushions, blinds, countertop, handles, just everything. I'm not even gonna tell you the story behind this one, but you can see I put a lot of work in this shit. Maybe I'll tell you, I probably won't. I did get to use it one time when I took the boys to Cedar Point. Here's my youngest little boy, Nicky. Was going to Cedar Point. Now I'm veering off some other bullshit. Was going to Cedar Point, and my truck, 85 truck, wasn't running worth shit, so I borrowed my buddy's truck. Yeah, I'm driving along down the road, and you know the truck, I had to borrow the truck last minute, didn't have no trailer brakes on it. So we're rolling down in, I don't know, Indiana, Ohio, I don't know, going to Cedar Point anyway. It started raining a little bit, traffic stopped, and I'm just driving, talking to the boys, I don't know, it had nothing to do with them. And fucking traffic stop. I hammered on it. I knew I was gonna fucking ruin this motherfucker to death. I blew down into the ditch. It was one of them real wide ditches. It was kind of deep, but it had a real, in between the roads, unlike Michigan, it was real far apart. Now I'm sitting down there, and I'm surprised this motherfucker didn't roll. Anyway, traffic's backed up. I see the semi. He blows his horn. He left the spot. I'm thinking, really? Lucky enough, my buddy's truck was a 4x4. I dropped this bitch in low, got a running motherfucking start, and blew up that ditch on an angle. The front of the trailer, and the front of the trailer had dirt just blowing all over it. The only thing that happened to that trailer had 2 swag lamps that broke. And I remember telling the kids, because they were small, they're probably 12 and 8, don't tell your mom, man. Because she was always, we had split up by then, and she was always worried that I'm an out of control motherfucker and I'm not going to take care of my kids right. But anyway, see, told you I'm going to tell you shit I shouldn't. But anyway, Let's move on here. Where do I start? Oh, where I started, I got a friend named Ronnie B. He's a slick guy, man. He doesn't have a whole lot of tools or anything. Older than me. This is where I started realizing I can build stuff in my own garage. This is a S10 truck. And he read an article where back then you could not put a big block in an S10 truck. And he did, to see if he could do it. Double fours. And what he did is he made it into a limo. What he did is he took this part right here, is actually another part of it from a truck, and he took this part of another truck and flipped it around. Boom. That's what he did, and made a steno cab on it. This guy, Ronnie B, really, without him realizing it, made me think that I could do shit. Because I didn't know education or anything. Anyway, this is a Sprint that I seen him pull apart. I believe this is a 502. It's a Dre car he made. And this thing is a Sprint. It's like an El Camino. It was rough as fuck. I remember it. And he put it back together in his garage. And this thing ran 11 seconds in the quarter. And he didn't realize he had one spark plug off. This is where I got a lot of my ideas from. He's got his old Chevelle right there, 66, back in the day. But this is a lawn tractor. It's got flames on it and stuff like that. But he wanted rims for the back, and you couldn't buy them from an old tractor. So he took a salad bowl and flipped it upside down and polished it and made a rim out of it. This guy is really, if you met him, you would think he's a bum. He's very knowledgeable. Here's a 55 truck that he has, that he said he'd be willing to give me. It's a step side if I do another car for him. And I want it, but I'm not willing to do the body work on it. I don't know what this is. Chop top. This is pretty slick. He still has this. This is pretty slick because this was a truck and it had a tailgate. It flipped down in one piece. What he did is he took a van, the splits, and he didn't want to spend money for a tonneau cover, so he made it out of aluminum and had it reupholstered. But this is how slick it is. He took 67 or 68 hydraulic switches, convertible top of a junkyard, and what would happen is he would push a button. The tonneau cover would go up. It would trigger a relay. This would pop, and a rod would push this door open and hit another relay, and this would pop and come out. Then he'd push another switch, and this would go back in, latch, go back in, latch, and the tonneau cover came down. And I'm not talking buying the shit out of the book. This is where I got the idea. I think he's got different tail lights on. This is where I got the idea that I can do stuff. He can do it. Anyway, here's my Trans Am back in the heyday. Sitting in my dad's garage back in the day. Still had the stock motor. And this is what I don't understand when I was on the road today. When people have rust, even if they don't know how to do body work, why not just sand it at least and put some primer on it? It still slows the cancer down. I wish it was T-top, but it ain't. And over the years, I've had it for 20 years, it's getting rougher. I got quarters for it. See, I tried to put rust on it, but I should have ground it out more. And this is what's going to be in it. What I still got to do is, this motor had twin motors in a boat, and he blew one blower, and if you have two motors in a boat, and one ain't functioning right, it just spins around in a circle kinda. So he went out and bought another blower, but it wasn't polished, and then something went wrong. There's always something went wrong with two motors. And we'd always push the boat one way or another, so he just sewed them off and put a single motor in it. That's how I got it. I bought the whole motor with Ford's pistons, Merlin block, the B&M blower, double 4 barrels. There's no carb on it because you can tell it's race carb. The linkage, fucking Morale fuel pump, just the whole shebang for $2,400. And then it had a boat paint on it that I sold for 200. But anyway, it's coming down the line. I wish it had a big clog belt instead of the serpentine, and I wish the blower wasn't round right here. I wish it was big and fat like most cars. And it's like I said about before about what you really want. Now if I had to do it all over again, I don't want the street scoop on. I want a hood scoop over because I don't want people to know what's in there. Why? I don't know. Things change. Been 10 minutes. Got some more shit to spit out. This is, Mama doesn't have Positrack in her Firebird. But this is no power braking from the get-go. 324 horse. It goes down up into the intersection. And this is a friend of mine. He's had this vet forever. A 1963 vet. He had it in his basement and he just built a garage. 49 wide, 49 long, and 18-foot ceilings. He's got a rotisserie, a sandblaster, he's got central air out there, a bay window. It's big enough to put a Bluebird mobile home in it, in case he ever buys one. He's retired. It's got the 327 with the 4-speed in it. I took these pictures years ago. It's been setting with dust. He's owned this for I don't know how long. He actually took this vet and financed against it to build his house. But of course he paid it off because he's a smart guy. See, there's my wife way back in the day. See that guy right there with the glasses? Bruce. He's a hell of a nice guy. He's gonna put, I went over there a couple weeks ago. He's gonna put this vet back together. And he has no body work. How do I say it? He's never done body work. I think he's gonna be, he feels he can do it, and he probably can because he can do a lot of things, but building garages and he built his house and stuff, he's very knowledgeable. He retired as an engineer, but do body work and a frame out restoration, wow, you know, but hey, to each your own. I wish him best of luck. This is a truck, 99 Ranger. I put 33-inch rims and tires on it, a lift kit on it. You used to have scratches on it, graphics, tunnel cover. I don't think you can see it. It had a diamond plate, yeah, you can see it a little bit, diamond plate, skid plate. I put a lot of time in this because I had kids. I put the step things on, I had a lot of time in it. But anyway, what I didn't like about this truck, I liked the truck. It didn't get very good gas mileage with those 33s on it with a 4.0 in it. And both doors open. These side doors both open, which is nice. And I had the seat reupholstered in leather because they don't make leather for Rangers. Anyway, these motherfuckers would never latch right here. This door wouldn't swing over. It wouldn't latch, and if that didn't latch, the fucking door wouldn't latch. And it would always be open, and it pissed me off. It just irritated me. So I let it go. Bought it for $9 grand. Had 12.5 in it, and me and my wife didn't want to drive it so much because it sucked gas and it irritated me. I sold it for $9 grand. Really? Wow. And this is the time that my wife's listening to Guns N' Roses, I think. That's my greatest commodity, is my wife. And after I do this video, I'm going there and probably talk shit and stuff, I don't know. Thought I heard her voice. Anyway, what I really miss of all the time I spent on my projects, this is where I really wish I could have back. My two boys, Tammany and Nicky. I was a young guy when I had them. And maybe someday I'll have grandbabies. Because now I know what's important. Don't worry about the small shit. Kids are kids, man. You always think they're going to be that age. Just like I said about taking pictures when cars are done. You always think you're going to have them. And you're not. So you better enjoy life a little bit, people. That's just my perspective. Kind of like this. You never know what you got until it's gone. You never know what's real important to you until it's gone. Kind of feels like one of those days, but I think I'm gonna walk it off. Piece of mind, piece of property, piece of pussy, piece of something, motherfucker. I got a guy that I know, worked 32 years in a motherfucking factory, retired, got $250,000 retirement, damn good retirement. Now I got cancer. Around his artery in his neck. University of Michigan won't even touch it because they don't want to go in that main artery. Point being, the fuck is this life for? Work your whole life away to get money? You work so hard. Sammy Hagar's got a song, you work so hard to make things easy. What good is the money? You ain't got your health. You ain't got your mindset. Got too much time to think today, boys and girls. I got a feeling I'm gonna go work on something.